All right. Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all doing well. Let's get a little bit of a warm-up in. What are my orders? Fearless and versatile. So hybrid and Viking. Let's go Valk. Oh, I've got a bot on my team? Are you kidding? Ugh. I had to start off bad, huh? Alright. Alright. Let's fight the pirate. Crap. I panic dodged. That was my fault. You shouldn't have executed. You should not have executed. Now we've got a tie. You should have just let me die, but nope. Okay. All right. Okay, that works for me. Yay! I'll take that win. Ah, come on. That's lame. That's lame. I hate Varangian to just stare at you. It's really cheap, and I don't like it. That's one of the problems with Varangian's playstyle. All they have to do is just stare at you. Oh, well. I'm already at a huge disadvantage because of the effing bot, but whatever. Whatever. Stop staring at me! Just do something, you coward! There you go! That's what you get! Fuck off, pirate. Fuck off. The curse continues. I had to go into a match without a teammate. That's the worst part. Alright, we're done with that. Moving on. Alright. Let's go Jormungandr. I'm glad some of you like the origin of Ruth. I'll tell you what, I almost blew a gasket. Because the very first comment that I saw that popped up under the video had nothing to do with the video. It was asking for a tier list on the most realistic hero in For Honor. And it's just like I talked about last night. It's my biggest pet peeve. It is one of my biggest pet peeves. Just, like, god dang. It makes me feel like I wasted all that time for nothing. Oh, I don't find Pirate annoying to fight. I find the attitude irritating. Just the emote spam thing. Why am I always on a bot team? What is going on tonight? Oh, it's the cringe. It's the cringe. It is the casual cringe curse. It never leaves. It never goes away. I tell you the truth, today while I was trying to get footage for the Ruth video, I played like 5 or 6 matches and lost all of them. So I'm just, the curse is strong tonight, and we will not get out of it. Just letting you know. I will probably lose every match tonight. Sorry to be a grammar Nazi, but it's pronounced Jormungandr, not Jormungandr. No, it's not. It's Steve. They are now known as Steve. Because truth be told, I'll tell you the truth, Cynic. In my original video, I said Jormungandr. I've been calling them Jormungandr for ages, but then I had a bunch of people say, no, it's Jormungandr. It's Jormungandr. So I changed it to Jormungandr. Now people are saying, no, it's Jormungandr. So I don't care. It's Steve now. They're now known as the hero Steve. That's their name now. Steve. You can't tell me I'm wrong. I'm objectively right. If you think I'm wrong, then you're wrong. If you think I'm wrong, then you're wrong. Their name is now Steve. This is Steve the Hammer Hero. $10 from Tech. Hope this finds you in good spirits and Merry Christmas. Thank you for the $10, Tech. Really appreciate it. Even the female variant is called Steve, yes, because I no longer care. I no longer care about Jormungandr versus Jormungandr because I'm tired of people telling me one thing and then saying something else. So, Hell of a Boss dropped their big Christmas season finale. I felt nothing. It was boring, the end. Well, I don't watch it, so I don't care. I don't watch Hell of a Boss, so I don't care what they do for the big Christmas finale. It means nothing to me. Hell of a Boss is exactly like the gum that I find underneath a student's desk. Useless, probably best thrown away. I watched it. I only liked 2 moments where Stolas said he fucked up and Octavia telling him how much of a bad dad he is. Because that's Stolas' whole arc. Just, I'm a bad dad. No, I'm not a bad dad. Like, when Stolas isn't, you know, screwing around with the main character, he's being an awful dad. Just before your stream, I was working my way through the 3rd rewatch of your Legends, made it ironically at Thea before stream. I'm glad you like watching my Legends, man. I really am. It makes me very happy to hear that there's at least someone who still watches them. That makes me very pleased. Satan looks awesome in Hell of a Boss. He looks like a twink. Satan, not Lucifer. They're the same person! Satan and Lucifer are biblically the same person! Okay. Fight me. Fight me. Fine, run away. Fine, run away. That's fine. That's fine, bro. That's fine, bro. Coward. Little coward ran away so that she could fight with a buddy. Love it. I love the shaman. I love the shaman. They're two different people in the show. Well, then their knowledge of biblical understanding is worse than I thought. Run away now! Run away? Oh, shaman, you didn't run away? Oh, well, obviously, you had your friend to come hold your fucking hand!
You captured Zone C.
Run away! Run away! Where's your friend, huh? That's right!
Enemy team is breaking.
Run away, shaman! Run the F away! Go find someone to hold your hand, because I know you can't fight on your own. That is what I thought! No, I was a little pissed. I was a little tilted. I was actually a little tilted. If you couldn't tell, I was actually a little tilted that match. Like, that annoys the spit out of me. That annoyed the spit out of me. I'm not fighting you again. I'm not fighting you again. I was furious. Oh, well, that right there just reveals that it's the Mongolians. You can see the step right there. So yeah, definitely Mongolian hero. It's just so annoying. Like, you constantly stand there in emote spam trying to taunt people to come fight you, but what you're really doing is waiting on your friends to come back you up. Then once the friends show up, then you're full of yourself, then you're tough, then you're suddenly good. That annoys me. I will usually fight on my own. I don't care whether I've got teammates or not. I usually try to fight and just win on my own. But when people just act like that, look, if you're gonna run away and find friends, don't emote spam like you're taunting me. Run away and go find friends. Ugh. Ugh, that tilted me. Needed a minute to calm down. All right, back to it. Anyway, what messages did I miss? I thought Satan was the demon of wrath and Lucifer became the demon of pride when being canonically split. No, Lucifer is the original name of the angel that became Satan, and Satan is his other name. Satan means accuser. And that is essentially what Satan is, the accused and the accuser. So Lucifer and Satan, same person. I'm gonna go Nobu. I haven't gone Nobu in a while. You mentioned in the Ruth video that the winged victory set was overly decorated. What would have been Ruth's sword look? Maybe later I'll take a look and see if I can't pick another sword design for Ruth. I like the Winged Victory, initially, but I also realize that it might be a little too much for her. But yeah, that match really irritated me. Ugh. And I don't even blame the other players. The other players were fine. It was that shaman that irritated me. Why separate them? Probably because the Riders of Hell of the Boss don't know what the hell they're doing? Just a guess? Look, if you're looking to Hell of the Boss or Hazbin Hotel for proper spiritual discussion and reality, you're not going to get anywhere. Oh, hi.
You lost Zone A.
All right. How am I? I'm okay, just that last match really pissed me off, so I was not in a good mood at that point.
You captured Zone A.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like this Lawbringer's being real nice and letting us 1v1, which I'm a little surprised at. I mean, it's honorable, but I'm surprised. I mean, as long as we can keep this group locked down in C, we can capitalize A and B and still come out on top. Good light parry. Oh, there's nothing I can do. I'm always in a gank situation, man. Do I think Nobu needs more to her kit? I think Nobu needs some help, because right now she's pretty bad. Nobu is one of those characters that needs some help. Yeah, Mr. Mammoth, I read you that when you wrote it the first time. That's cool, man. That is cool. Good light parry again. Jesus. I'm so bad, guys. I haven't gotten one kill and I've died 4 times. I'm so bad.
Zone C.
She doesn't just need some new feats. She honestly needs a fix to her moveset that'll help her out more. Any of you are party tonight? No. I'm playing solo right now. Are you kidding me with that bridge? What move should be fixed up? Right now, her lights are way too easy to anticipate. Make it so that her dodge heavy attack, if it's parried, is treated as a heavy parry. Because right now, her dodge attacks are way too easy to anticipate. Outplayed.
Victory.
Buff her zone a bit. Yeah, her zone is pretty weak, I'll be honest. Will you be doing a video on your Centaur character someday? Probably not. Because I have a pretty good feeling no one will watch it. I need to get 11 more kills as a hybrid. Okay. Alright, that's 2 people who'd watch it. I mean, we can see. 1 second. I can actually ask. Wouldn't you been the best armor material in game overall? Gold is probably one of the best ones. Like, I use gold a lot. I got nothing better to do, so I'll watch it. Oh. Wow, okay. Thank you, Lord Thunder. Wow, alright. I mean, as long as nothing better comes along, I guess. That's like my mom saying, "Hey, you're a friend of the family's getting married. Would you like to come to the wedding?" I got nothing better to do. But you know, if something happens, hey, granted, you're honest. Wow. I mean, he's honest. That's why I laughed. It's honest. I'd rather honesty than empty promises. Whoa, their entire team other than the Lawbringer quit. That is crazy.
You captured Zone C. Lost Zone A.
love the look of your Orochi. That's a good look. Good hit. I died, but I went out like a champ. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that.
Zone C. You lost Zone A.
Alright. Hey Raven, are you going to make a video on your favorite moments of this year or a compilation of personal favorite videos? Probably not. I will not have a lot of time to do that because I'll be out of town for most of next week, and when I get back it'll be my birthday, which I'm going to take some time off for that, and then after my birthday it'll be about time for the new year, so I won't have a lot of time to go through all that and compile all my favorite or best moments. And to be honest, I don't have a lot of favorite or best moments anyway. Alright. Rep 33 Jean. I'll take that. I just realized Jim Carrey would make a pretty funny Jormungandr. His name's Steve. Let's show some respect to the name of Steve. He's not this George Mungandr, he's Steve. I guess I'll play a Viking again. I've still got that order. Nucia? I can do Nucia after this. Every one of my Warden builds, I name one Nomad, how I like the one from your story, Nomad, and his background like your Nomad, but instead he adopts a samurai girl called Lily. Oh, cool. That's cool. Wasn't Steve your Warden build? No, that's Steven.
You captured Zone C.
No, okay.
You lost Zone A.
Actually, let me get my first feat so that I can get better stamina. I'm gonna sit here until I get my first feat. Alright, I got it. Oh, he left, so I'll sit up here and boost it. I'll just boost Zone C. That'll be my job. I'll boost Zone C.
You lost Zone A.
practicing my moves.
Done my glass.
Gotta do this kind of weird claw technique. Do you think Griffin could use some help? Maybe give him an unblockable? No, he doesn't really need that. I think a nice, like, I'm not sure. I'm worried about giving him an unblockable because I think that might make him a little bit too strong. Oh, hold on. What's going on over in B? I can't leave B alone for a second. I'm gonna go to C. Dang it.
You lost Zone C.
I want to know if you'd probably make a Space Wolves Warlord. I guess. I'll see. I haven't decided yet. I'm not working on that right now. Oh no! They're Berserkers cringe. I should have seen it coming. Good luck, Perry. Those wardens are tough, no question. Watch him run. Watch him run. He's scared now.
You captured Zone C.
I've got my Raven flying with me, I do. Oh no, he's still cringe. Thanks, thanks, thanks. Thanks. Did I graduate from SCU? No. I graduated from CCU. You just realized that the Space Wolves were Space Vikings. Yep, that's what they are. They are Space Vikings. This is correct. I thought I dodged that, but maybe I'm the crazy one.
Your team is breaking. You captured Zone A. Your team rallied.
You read?
Your team is breaking.
Oh well.
Enemy team is breaking.
Raven went outnumbered. You should focus on making the enemies hit you. I know that, but tell me, what do you do when they're throwing unblockables? Sometimes I have to throw heavies just in case they're throwing unblockables. Come on, you guys. I believe in you.
Victory.
Oh, thanks, bro. Oh, thanks, Berserker. Thanks. Oh, that's gotta suck. You spend half the match thanking everyone, and then you end up losing. Thanks. That was so good. That felt so good. No, the one that was doing all the thanking was Thy Prospect. Thy Prospect was the one doing all the thanking. Alright, I was asked to do Nusha next, so let's go Nusha. The Salamanders from Vulcan burn an Eldar child alive. Yes, and the Eldar did similar and worse things to human children. As long as we're playing the blame game here. See that's the thing. That's the thing about Warhammer 40k. I love when people do that. The Imperium men is evil. Look at how they treat these Xenos. How do these Xenos treat humans? They're so xenophobic. Why? Why on earth would they be xenophobic? Why? What could have happened that would cause them to be xenophobic? What would have happened? What could have happened to humanity to make them fear alien life? I wonder. I wonder what could have happened. Hard to know. Couldn't tell you. You're replying to someone? What'd they say? What'd they say? I'm curious. Like, I missed it. Oh, well, what'd you say, Samuel? Like, I'm confused now. I'm confused now. And objectively, Vulcan is like the nicest Primarch, so... I was asking why Salamanders have good BBQ. It's because the Salamanders are infamous pyromaniacs.
You lost Zone A.
Good read. I'm gonna go to A.
You captured Zone A.
Watch this guy throw nothing but lights. Damn, just overwhelmed. There was nothing I could do.
You lost Zone A.
Yes, I know about the new zone, buddy. I know about it, but I was kind of locked in. Ugh. I hate backseat players. Raven, you should hit the enemies until they die. Ah! Why didn't I think of that? It seems so obvious when you put it that way. I should just hit them. I loved... Okay, so I made this video not long ago where I was talking about how I struggle with light parrying. And they're literally like, dude, light parrying's pretty easy, man. All you gotta do is just time it right. And I'm like, ah, you're right. Also, did you know that running a marathon is easy too? All you gotta do is just run faster than everybody else.
You lost Zone A. You captured Zone A.
We're gonna try not dying, okay? You know you can parry, right? You can also not keep from getting hit. You're right! Oh, why am I not doing these things? I thought I parried that, but okay. Here come his lights. Oh, he threw a heavy! I'm surprised. Ah, Ocelot hit me. Do the Space Wolves and Dark Angels hate each other? They don't hate each other, but they do have a long-standing rivalry, because during the Horus Heresy... Oh, you're still saying thanks, bro? Bold decision. But anyway, back during the Horus Heresy... Well, before the Horus Heresy, still during the Great Crusade, the Space Wolves were sent to go liberate a planet, and Leman Russ called dibs on killing the ruler of the planet. Because he insulted them, calling them the Emperor's little lapdogs, and he wanted to get his revenge. But he was taking too long, so the Lion was sent in, and the Lion killed the king before Russ could get there. And... Damn. Oh well. And so Russ was furious. He's like, I was supposed to kill him. And the Lion's like, look, it's not a big deal who kills him. Like, I got here first, I killed him. So that's that. Let's get back to work. And Leman gets furious and attacks Lion, and they both get into a 3-day fist fight. After the 3rd day, Leman calms down enough to realize how stupid this all and how stupid it all is, and he just starts laughing about it. And the Lion loses his temper and decks Leman Russ so hard it knocks him out. And before you think, well, Lion overreacted. Lionel Johnson is a very practical individual. He saw the fight as wasting time. And when he saw Leman laughing about it, he's like, so this was all just a joke to you. You're laughing about this fight that wasted time and hours we could have been spending doing something worthwhile. So he punched him in the face. As a Space Wolves fan, I can say I side with the Lion. Yeah! No, the Lion was totally justified! The Lion was 100% justified! Why do I hate the Space Wolves? I don't hate them, I think they're overrated. I think the Space Wolves are incredibly overrated. I think the Space Wolves are incredibly overrated because they are just oversaturated in the lore. Plus, they're incredibly hypocritical. I think it's really funny that everyone is like, oh, the Death Guard and Mortarion are so hypocritical. The Space Wolves are just as hypocritical, if not more so. What do I like about them? Name 3 things. Leman Russ is actually really cool and a very strong Primarch, and I like a lot of his takes. I love the fact that they are from an ice world that is almost considered a death world, and I think the name Fenris is really neat. I think that's a cool name. And 3, honestly, their warrior culture is something kind of neat. I think that I think that the Space Wolves culture is unique. But like I said, my big problem with the Space Wolves is they're oversaturated, over-talked about, and just overall just kind of hypocritical in a lot of ways. like the Blue Smurfs were even. The problem with the Ultramarines, genuinely, is the fact that the Ultramarines are just the poster boys. You see them everywhere. And thanks to Matt Ward's writing, they've been treated as kind of the unstoppable, perfect warriors. Like, oh, they're just so special. Look at how awesome look at how awesome they are. Aren't they just so cool? The Ultramarines can do no wrong. You have Kata Sicarius literally doing things that are impossible for Primarchs to do and barely breaking a sweat. So, like, yeah, the Ultramarines annoy. I think the Ultramarines annoy me more than the Space Wolves. The Space Wolves, my problem with them is people love them, but they. Like, it's just, they're very difficult to love. They're very difficult for me to like, because the Space, like, for example, I'll give you a great example of one of my biggest problems with the Space Wolves. So one thing that everyone loves about the Space Wolves is they don't need Psykers. They were one of the ones who stood up against Psykers during the big Council of Nicaea. During the Council of Nicaea, the Space Wolves and Leman Russ stood their ground against Psykers because they knew that a true warrior fights man to man. Right. So there are no Psykers among the Space Wolves. Oh, you're right. They don't have a Librarius, chap. You're right. They don't have a Librarius. They just have the Wolf Priests, who are literally just Psykers, just named differently. I mean, of course, you know, can't have Librarius, can't have Librarians in your chapter, can't do that. Psykers are bad, but the Wolf Priests are okay. They're fine. Oh, they're fine because they're different. No, they're not. They're legitimately not. They just name everything differently. Raven, who'd win in a fight, Kaldor, Drago, or Demon Primarch Mortarion? Spook, that depends entirely on who's writing the fight. Because if it's Matt Ward, it's going to be Kaldor Drago who wins, because Kaldor Drago is Matt Ward's power fantasy character. But if it were an actual realistic fight, Mortarion would win because he's an effing Demon Primarch. But no, Kaldor Drago can reach into Mortarion's body, rip out his heart, and carve his name into it. Which I'm like, F that. It depends entirely on who's writing him. Kaldor Drago annoys me. He really does. Raven, I have a question on Space Marine 2. Is the classes thing sort of like Heroes and For Honor? 3 loadouts? I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the Space Wolves. I think they're oversaturated and overblown. Why did he stay down so long? Good light parry. This guy doesn't learn, does he? That Berserker is very cringe. By different, you mean name everything with wolves? Yeah, and that's what I think I hate. You know, the original name for the Space Wolves wasn't Space Wolves, it was the Fenricians, which is... But then they just decided to make it easier by saying, oh, they're all wolves. Navilka Fenrikian, yes, that's correct. They've got 2 warlords on their team. What the hell? Yeah, that Zerk just wants to say thanks at every opportunity, even though he's lost the last 3 matches. That should have hit. Ah, I'm so bad, guys. I'm so terribly bad. You'd think I'd be better with Warden since they're the one I play the most, but no, I'm shit. I might need to find a new group because the one who's really doing well is There's John Who. There's John Who, who's played with me in the last few matches, is basically getting all their wins for them. I don't know anything about Lego. I don't know anything about the Lego stuff.
You captured Zone A.
Okay, yeah, I'm finding a new match after this. Holy crap. Do you have a real tree or a fake Christmas tree? It's a fake one. I'm proud of you, Thunder. He dodged forward. That should have been a free guard break. What? Oh my god. Oh, this match is so fucking cancer. I haven't gotten one kill as Ruth. Not one. Not one. Oh. Bye, Samuel. Can't get one damn ass kill. Raven, how can I make sure not to oversaturate my lore like the Spate Wolves? Don't do it. Just don't do it. It's that simple. Don't oversaturate it. Give weaknesses, give drawbacks, give differentiation. It's not complicated. The problem is people are so obsessed with Viking culture that they don't think about that. They just think, oh, Vikings, it's cool, because Vikings. So elementary school-based brain cells. Thanks, Warlord. Don't know why you thought that was a good plan. Oh, just... Fuck this game. Fuck this game. What the actual ass. What a fun game this is. God damn it. 18 kills, 0 losses. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yeah, I'm not playing with this group again. Holy shit. Absolute AIDS that match. No, I'm out of there. No, not doing that again. You got a kill assist. No, that was terrible. You can always make a custom weeb sub-faction. A lot of people think that the tower weebs. Alright, let's try again with a new group, because that was absolute cancer. Oh, I feel sick. You're right, Assassin, that wasn't a good match. What made you think that, I wonder? Was it the fact that I called it AIDS and cancer a few times? Sorry, just stuff like that. Holy crap. Holy crap. What's the best grinding game mode? Breach. Breach gives you the most XP, so if you want to grind a character, Breach is the way to go. We're not grinding for steel. Doesn't matter.
You captured Zone A. You lost Zone C.
What the? I parried! I parried you! I parried that Valkyrie! What? I parried that Valkyrie, what? I saw the animation, I heard the clink of the parry, and then suddenly, nope, just, what? Ugh. The timing for crushing counters? No, it's not different from parrying. I think I'm done playing people after this. I'm so fucking done with it. Alright. Okay. I've had my frustrated moment. I'm gonna go heal.
You captured Zone C. You lost Zone C. Enemy team is breaking. You captured Zone C.
How I wish that Ruth were a largely appreciated character. I want her in the For Honor lore. I want there to be more people who enjoy her story. Alright. Thank goodness we won, but I'm done playing against people. I'm switching to bots. I can't do this anymore. I need a break from people. Alright, let's just go to Breach. I'm ready for Breach. I'm so ready for Breach. I like to play against people because it's a great way to meet other people, and you run into fans every now and then, and you also get to really test yourself against other people's playstyles. But yeah, after a while, running into a bunch of toxic people, or running into absolutely washout matches, I just need bots, because bots may be better in some ways than, in terms of playing, because bots can read you because they're computers. But genuinely, sometimes it's just all right, we're in. I love the crossover stories you make for Ruth. For me, what it is I just want Ruth to be appreciated. Like I said, I released a video today explaining the origins of how I created Ruth. And I hope people liked it. I know some of y'all did. But I also know that one of the comments I got was legitimately just, "Hey Raven, are you going to make this video?" And I'm like, that's a pet peeve. That is a pet peeve of mine. I'll say this, like, I have 3 major pet peeves. One is disrespect. Like when, like, if I'm saying something or talking about something like that, just disrespect, that's one thing. The other is irrelevant questions or comments on videos that have nothing to do with it. Like, particularly what happened with my brother's lamentation and people, like, this was a while ago, but back when people were wondering when I would do the Kyoshin Heroes in History, my brother released a video that was completely ignored by at least 2 commenters because they were just like, "When's Kyoshin's Heroes in History?" And I'm like, this is my brother's video. Shut the F up. Bro, I fucking hate sword game. Okay. I don't know why you're watching it then. What are my hopes for next year? 2 new Wulin heroes, 2 new remade maps. I only got 5 kills so far. That's sick. That's something. Why would be the same thing as me saying we should have a monarchy instead of a democracy on a Bible study video? Well, we're not a democracy, but okay. But yeah, pretty much the same thing. I'm not entirely comfortable with a monarchy either. Yeah, I've seen people try to argue for it, like this one YouTuber, Aristocratic Utensil. But my problem with Aristocratic Utensil's argument is he doesn't answer some very key questions that he really needs to, and anytime someone brings them up, he kind of sidesteps the issue. So, yeah. His arguments sound good in theory, but anytime the obvious issues pop up, he never wants to answer them. Gotta go heal. Such as, Raven? Oh, you mean, what do you mean such as? Do you mean like, things that you want to answer? Okay. I'll ask one. Alright, so the whole idea of a monarchy sounds good. Okay, cool. Alright. Because it would take away the inherent corruption of a democratic system where people in office, like governors, senators, all that stuff, they would all be out for themselves and would basically vote for policies that they would approve of. The difference is a monarchy, a king, requires the support of the people because the people are what keep the government going, not the bureaucrats. So the king or queen is inherently required to care about the people. Okay. Fine. So what's to stop a corrupt king? Let's say that you bring in a king, right? And he's totally cool. Like, this king is smart. He knows what he's doing. He's really awesome. But all of a sudden, his son comes into office. His son's kind of a dickbag. His son is an asshole who oppresses the people. He doesn't understand how to run his government well. He pisses off everyone. What do you do? How do you deal with that? You can't vote him out. He's the king. And he runs the military and he runs the court. So how do you get rid of him? And I remember in a debate that was had between Aristocratic Utensil and this one VTuber, she asked that, but he would not answer the question. He just kept saying it's better than the corruption inherent in your own system, but he never answered that question. See, that's the thing. In a perfect world, a monarchy would be awesome, but then again, in a perfect world, a communist country would be awesome too. But we don't live in a perfect world. That's the problem. No, that's the issue with it. And so, if you can answer that question, then I'll be all for it. And I should specify, I'm not against the idea of a monarchical leader. I'm not against the idea of a monarchy. I'm not against that. But you need to tell me what to do in case of a corrupt monarch. Like, how do you deal with that? How do you approach it? How do you solve the problem? If your king at some point becomes corrupt, if your king at some point becomes wicked, if your king at some point becomes untrustworthy, how do you get rid of them? How do you deal with that? That's the question. How do they stop corrupt monarchs back then? Usually a full-on coup d'etat. Usually you overthrew the monarch by the power of the people revolting. But, again, you could have that solution to any problem. Who do I want to play? Still got to do another Viking, I guess. Let's go Varangia. Hey, Nina. Good to see you. Yeah, we're playing the For Honor game. Usually it was other elites who would dispose of them. Could be. It depended. There were a lot of factors. Like, for example, you may have a corrupt king who buys off nobles, and then you have nobles fighting other nobles to get to the king's seat. Like, there's a big mess that comes into powers of succession. And this is, again, things that I would ask. Like, you want a monarchy. Okay, how do we deal with the issue of corruption? Every government should ask that question. How do you deal with the question of corruption? But I'm not here to talk politics. Politics is not my thing. Has today been treating me better so far? A little bit. I had some bad matches earlier which really tilted me, but otherwise I'm okay. How about today? I've had an okay day. It's been okay. Took care of a lot of stuff. Released a new video, which was nice. I don't know how good it was, but I did release it, and Raven, who's your favorite king of England? Richard the Lionheart. This game looks interesting. I'm glad you think so, Nina. I really enjoy it. Like I said, I've been making content on this game for a very long time. Hey Raven, you did kind of mention this in your Ten Commandments series. Could you possibly do a Bible study on the righteous warrior? I talked about that, I think, in my Armor of God series. I think I talked about that in my Armor of God series. And I can see to why that is. It does look like a lot of fun to play. It is. It is a lot of fun to play. Frustrating sometimes, but it is fun. The game is very fun, but it can be frustrating at times. Is Ayu more like Apollyon than Griffin? She's a bit like Apollyon, but not in the same vein. Would I be wrong to assume you taught history? I taught English for 2 years, history for 1. I taught English for 2 years, history for 1. Which do you prefer? History was easier to teach. History was way easier. But I think English was very rewarding. Maybe if a new game studio takes over For Honor, which developer do you think will do the best work? I don't know. I don't know enough about different game studios to know. English is fun as long as it's not Shakespeare. Shakespeare's incredible. Some of my favorite things to teach were Shakespeare. I had a ball teaching Hamlet, and when I got to teach, I didn't teach Romeo and Juliet. I did avoid that one, but I did teach Hamlet. I taught A Midsummer Night's Dream. That was great. I enjoyed that. I wanted to teach Titus Andronicus, but they wouldn't let me. Is it weird I enjoyed Beowulf? No, Beowulf is great. It's a great book. It's a great saga. It's an epic. Why wouldn't they let you? Because Titus Andromeda is intense. It is a very intense Shakespeare play. Have you seen Vinland Saga? Yeah, I've seen Vinland Saga. Nice. Very nice. Raven, we had to read Hamlet for the last few weeks of school, and I had to write an essay on whether Hamlet's madness is true or fake. That's actually not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. That's a good one. That's a good essay to write, and you would have to use evidence from the play to support that. I think that's a great essay. That is an excellent essay to do with Hamlet. Absolutely. Because that is a big question. Is Hamlet genuinely insane? Is he really mad? Or is he faking the whole thing? That is a great one. Because there's evidence to suggest both. There's evidence on both sides. And I can see either one. My personal opinion, my personal opinion on it, I don't think he was mad. I don't think he was insane. I don't think he was. And I would support that with various pieces of evidence. But if one of my students came to me and said, I think he was mad, and they laid out solid evidence, I'd give it a good grade. I'd give it an excellent grade. I might even give it 100 because they've got to present evidence. And like the way I see it, you got to do it right. You got to do it by the book, people. That's the key. You got to do this by the book. Who you going, Nathan? Who you gonna go? How much time do I have? I got time for maybe one more. I've only gone one samurai all night. It's time to change that. Back in my school days that I have never got to read Shakespeare stories before, but I have only hear about the stories. Oh, they're good. Well, not all of them. So, I'll admit, some Shakespeare plays I could skip. Like Romeo and Juliet, I think is fine, but it is overrated. I do think Romeo and Juliet is overrated. Like Vikings are overrated. I turned in the essay with 4 minutes to spare. Nice. Nice. I'm taking English next semester with a friend. I hope it'll be nice. Hey, you know, just pay attention. Just focus. That's the key. That's the key. English is much... It's much harder sounding than it actually is. The way I see it, like, language arts English is not too terribly difficult unless it's unless it's a second language to you. If it's a second language, then I can understand the difficulty. I had to tutor my friend from China in it, so I get it. Oh, just me and you, Nathan. All right. But yeah, I'll answer questions about faith or about English, whatever. I'll try to help out with any of that stuff. Let's go. Yeah, English is difficult if it's not a first language. It's one of the most complex languages in the world. I think I'm better talking English than write it or read it. Yeah, same with me in Japanese. I've been studying the Japanese language for some time, and I'm still better at speaking it than I am actually writing or reading it. Would I teach again? Yes, I would totally teach again. I would love to go back to the classroom, just not in America. My teaching experience in America was not great. I would much rather go overseas. Why are teachers paid so little? I don't know. That's a great question. Why can't I pick it up? Oh no, it's the glitch of the untouchable flag. We'll just have to guard it. What was my first teaching position? I taught seniors in high school English. Alright, the enemy team picked it up. Stop them. Do I still sub? Yes, I still sub. But there are no subbing jobs right now because Christmas holiday. Did I have to deal with a lot of OG kids with senioritis? Oh, senioritis! Yes, there were a few who had senioritis, no question. Oh, what now? Senioritis. It's a term that basically means a senior in high school, as in their last year of high school, and they just no longer care about anything anymore. They just want to get out of high school, so they have a devil-may-care attitude. We call it senioritis. I had a lot of kids with senioritis. Can this game be played online too? Yes, it can. In fact, that's what most people prefer to play it on. I'm just playing on bots because I've had enough of playing against other people for one day. son of a...
The inner gate remains.
Wait, isn't that the same John who was kicking my ass over and over again in the last Dominion match? What happened? Sohei's ability got canceled, and thus I lost what I needed to make his ability work. It's a lot to explain. Sohei is a fun character. I enjoy playing him, but my God, that needs to be fixed. They need to make it so that you don't lose your soul so easily if that gets canceled. In a simple way to explain it, Nina, Sohei's capable of using 7 weapons. See the little white flames on Sohei's weapons on his back? If you collect 6 flames, they turn red. Once you have all red flames, you gain access to a really powerful attack. However, if the attack gets canceled midway through, not only does the attack not land, but you lose all of those souls. So you have to collect them all over again, which is very frustrating. My teammate hit my opponent while I was doing the move, and thus it canceled the attack, and I lost all of my souls. So I was frustrated because he should have seen what I was doing, and he canceled my attack. That's why I was upset. All right, we'll do one more match because I wanna get Ruth. I want to get my Warden up to rep 60 before the season is over, and we are very close. We are very close. So I'm gonna do one more. You're playing with friends against bots. Why would that upset you? No, Surreal. What happened was my teammate hit the person I was performing my Super Sohei move on, and by canceling the attack, it not only didn't land my attack, but I lost all my souls. That's what upset me. All right, go on, Ruth. Is For Honor game a hard game to play or easy game to play? Against bots, pretty easy. Like you're gonna chill with bots. Against other players, very hard. Other players are merciless. They will show you no mercy. No, I get what happened, but question still stands. Well, first of all, I'm only one of the people here is a friend of mine. Samurai Hunter's my friend, but we're not playing together. He just happened to get into the match with me. I didn't choose to play with my friends, and I was just upset that they canceled the move. That's what was upset. That's why I was upset. I don't know why that confuses you. Yes, fashion is important in this game. You gotta look good. And Ruth do look good. And go to look at the match. Thank you. I look forward to playing my favorite character. Team kill stealing Peacekeeper. Are you for real? I was working that warden. I was gonna get the execution, and that Peacekeeper bot done stole it from me. If that isn't a sign I need to wrap it up after this, I don't know what is. I'm getting mad at bots now. Well, anyway, if anyone has any questions about anything, go ahead and ask, because this will be the last match. Yeah, that was my point. No reason to get annoyed versus bots. It's chill. No, my point. What? You know what? Never mind. I'm not getting into an argument over something that trivial. Alright, from now on, lesson learned, I will not ever do the soul attack. I'll just save the souls for healing. Heard. Okay. Raven, do you remember Red X in the Teen Titans season, the Harley Quinn show season 5 trailer? Amazing. So they'll ruin another character that I kinda liked. Sounds good. I mean, they already ruined Nora Freeze. Why not ruin more characters? If I could make Apollyon in Dungeons and Dragons fighter. What, how weird would I find rats as a pet? I wouldn't find it weird. Did anyone here get early gifts? I gave my brother one of his gifts early. Can I rant on Dragon Age Veilguard? Considering I'll never play it, where do I even start? I find the whole thing ridiculous. The whole game is ridiculous. The DEI pandering of it was disgusting. The character designs were disgusting. The character creation was disgusting. The story was so cheap for an effing RPG. It feels like it was a game created by people who don't know what friends are and never had friends, and they just think they understand how friends interact. Do I think TES 7 will flop? What's TES 7?
Inner gate destroyed. Kill the commander.
The Elder Scrolls. I have no idea. It's possible. I haven't heard enough about it to know. How would I feel about doing a fashion show thing on your channel where you submit our designs to you? I did that once. It didn't go over well. Alright, good night, Nina. Alright, well that wraps that up and we're only at level 13. Shit, I need 7 more. Oh well. Well, I think that about does it for tonight. I think we've played ourselves into a stupor. Had some good matches, had some terrible matches, not gonna lie, but it was all in all a pretty good stream. But yeah, GG's Nathan, that was fun. Alright, well, tomorrow is Sunday. I've got one more Bible study video to release tomorrow. And then I might take a break next week since it is Christmas time. And it'll be close to I think it'll be my birthday. Will it? I don't know. Is next Sunday my birthday? Let me see. No, actually, no, next Sunday is my birthday. So no, there probably will not be a Bible study video out next Sunday. So that will not happen. But tomorrow I will probably do another Sly stream because Hannah will want to watch that. She enjoys my Sly streams more than she does my For Honor streams. So anyway, probably a Sly stream tomorrow, and then that'll be the last stream before I get back from vacation with my family. Okay? Okay. Alright, well thank you guys very much. Hope you have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.